spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Cardinals ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Golden Hurricane offense takes the field as we get this game underway. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, Golden Hurricane. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, can you draw up a better start for this offense? Coming out the gate, explosive to start the season, get a touchdown on the board right away, create a lot of momentum for this football season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Louisville's offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Third down play from the gun. Under fire. Got a man. Still running at the 40. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he was dying to push his way in there, but he's knocked down at the 3. The Cardinals line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Quarterback on the keeper. And And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. And they've moved their way down, but still they need 2 more yards. Can they bang it in with the running? And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
3rd and goal, you're going to turn around and just give it to this guy who just has a nose for the end zone. He's able to find the crease and pay it off for his offense.
And he added the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Let's talk for just a second here about Tulsa. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that in high school recruiting and the portal. I'm expecting big things from them this year.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. He's got him. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Unleashes one. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, this defense knew the offense was going to try to take shots vertically down the field and do it in a variety of ways. That time, they were able to defend the corner route and swat the ball down.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. This time, it's complete. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to the ground with the running back. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
On target over the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Let's take a look at the big picture for Louisville. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really breaks into the open. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Cardinals are in the red zone. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Touchdown, Cardinals! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one match,
sprinting away. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it first and 10 from just across the 50. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Tulsa trying to move the chains on third and short. Looking to throw for it. The quick out. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the 1st down.
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Working that left side now. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Carter.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires left. He's got it. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to play back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone coverage, there's a lot of open space right over the ball. Quarterback saw it that time. For the first time in the game, he's decided to scramble, but it was a good decision.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Looking downfield very late in the half. Gets it to him on the screen. Touchdown, Tulsa! A great catch and a run for 6.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executed beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's the handoff. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys inside H.A. Chapman Stadium.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense...
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cardinals pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, the ground game. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense going all in to stop the run. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Gee. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on first down, but it doesn't work. It'll be second down.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. This time on target. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Give to the running back. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Tulsa moved the chains by keeping it on the ground. They might go right back to it here. He might want another play. Let's send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Back to pass. Going for 6. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Taking it the other way. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Golden Hurricane Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the first down and still on his feet. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. A big turnover here for the defense to end the quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the single back.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Might as well stick with him. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. To the air, it's Jamison. Rushes on him. And the defense, got him at the 27.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup, and a lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Louisville.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. Makes the catch. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. To the air on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, they try to catch him off guard with a pass play down there on the goal line, but David, he just held on to it way too long. The defense able to get home and get the sack.
Yeah, and that's great coverage. And you love this part of the field. You know exactly what you want to do. You play more man coverage. There's less space to coverage. You don't have to worry about those speedy wide receivers going deep. Nice job not only on first down getting the sack. Now I put them into a predictable 2nd down. Now they can't just run the football and be conservative.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Finds a man in the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw it again. They're working that left side.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Grabbed over the middle. It's Galloway. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Let's it fly. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Final seconds of the game. They can just take a knee and eliminate all of the drama.
And you're exhaling, too, at this point, because this was a hard-fought football game, David. It could have gone either way. At the end, it was this team that made the most plays, made the fewest mistakes, and they've earned this victory formation.
And by the way, there's nothing more frustrating in the world than playing defense when they take knees. Like, it's a helpless feeling. There's nothing you can do. You have so much rage inside you. You just want to hit somebody so hard, and they're just taking a knee, and you just got to take the L.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. This one's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one